Next question is from Katie C. Soto. What's the best way for women to get sculpted arms?
It's easy.
Same way for a man to get sculpted arms.
Okay, let's think about this.
Yeah,
Let me hear your sexist answer.
Yeah.
It's it's for anybody, right? Build muscles in the arms and get lean. That's really it.
Yeah.
And I think when people ask this question, they don't realize that that's the answer because they use things like sculpted and what about for women, as if it were any different, right? As if it were any different for men and women. If sculpted means shape. The shape comes from muscle. Build muscles in your arms, and then get lean so you can see them.
Let me tell you the biggest challenge that women, the most common challenge that I saw in my career with women in this question is, in order to get sculpted arms, to Sal's exact point, you need to build muscle. And building muscle requires a calorie surplus and a quote unquote bulk.
Right, that is a big
so you get I get a female client, common goal. Lose body fat, lean out, get sculpted arms, get a flat tummy. That's what I want. And you say, I really want sculpted arms. I say, okay, well, then what we should do is go in a calorie surplus and a bulk and build your arms. And then we will cut down the body fat and then reveal the hard work that you've done. And the challenge is they also want to trim down at the same time of sculpting these arms. And what we really should do is dedicate a part of your training in a bulk and building. And letting go that, your shirts might fit a little tighter or your arms might look a little bigger temporarily while we build this muscle.
That freaks them out. That freaks them out.
And also, too, I mean, it's the multiple rep thing of, I've gone through this multiple times, even with Courtney, too, of like, really trusting the fact that if we're strength training now, like we need to actually just be more conscious of loading. So, press ourselves a little bit more intensively on, the amount of load we're lifting for the arms, as opposed to just like getting that burn where we're just like continuously doing reps in order to feel it.
So much of proper training is psychological. It's not even funny, because if you're trying to get, sculpted arms, the last thing you want to do is feel like your arms are big and bulky. Well, if you're in a bulk and you built a little bit of muscle in your arms, you're not going to build a ton of muscle in your arms because most women can't build massive arms, but you're going to build some. So let's say you add a 1/4 inch of muscle on your arms and you're in a bulk, so you're not necessarily getting leaner because you're trying to build. Now your arms just feel bigger and they don't look leaner. So now you're freaking out. It's just like when a guy is trying to get leaner and at first he just feels smaller. So he freaks out. So it's so psychological. Trust the process, because what you don't want to do is get in this position where you freak out. So then you go on a cut and you just end up with skinny arms. If you just want skinny arms, well, then just lose weight. But if you want arms with shape, you have to build. So there's going to be a time in between where they're just going to feel bigger and bulkier. And by the way, they feel bulkier than they look. I know a lot of women come, I don't want my arms, they look so bulky. I look at them like, I don't notice. If anything, they look more shapely.
Yeah.
So it's so psychological.